So have you guys been watching the new season of Looking for a Fight?
No, have you?
But wait,
Pretty good.
who are you?
We have a big announcement today.
What's
We
the
do.
announcement?
Rob got a sex change.
Yes.
Yeah. Looking very manly.
Yeah. It's the real,
Sex change
the real
and bone
deal.
density change.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
It's big news.
It's breaking news.
Breaking news.
I removed all of my piercings.
You really got on those hormones fast because the last time we saw you, your voice was completely different.
It wasn't actually that different.
No.
I listened to my recording and it's very close to this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
from this end, it sounds a little different.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we'll
Could
know
be wrong.
when this thing's released.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
when we'll know for sure.
True.
Yeah. So it did go well. Apparently, it was no issue to get it done. Usually, what was that? About a 3-week turnaround, maybe a month,
Yeah.
Something
maybe a
like
month
that.
and a half. Month and a half.
Yeah, a few weeks.
How,
Probably.
how long ago was it that we released our first 001?
001. That was
Which
April?
UFC was that for? That was Kevin Lee versus
Barboza.
Edson Barboza.
Yeah.
So that was like April 19th or something like that. So
That's
Man.
a couple months.
so
a while
between
ago.
a couple months, you turned it around.
Wow. We've really been
Yeah.
pounding them out.
Yeah. 4
We're-
episodes.
Episode 3. Wow.
I mean, we're veterans in the game at this point.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, and we got the full cast 3 on the third one. That's the trick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You just slowly bleed in your.
well, you've been here before. I mean, I guess in your new form.
That's right.
It's the
Yeah.
first time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is good. Very happy for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So do you prefer he or Z or...
I'm sorry.
Shazee?
My inner liberalness
Shazam.
hates this joke.
This joke doesn't get old.
No.
You're just listening.
I would be fine with they or them.
Okay.
You're a they or you're a they or a them if you're. If,
I think that's easier because when I inadvertently switch back to my less appealing self, then it'll, it's just easier that way. Then we don't have to worry about pronouns. You guys don't have to work on it because you
Sure.
will probably fail.
Definitely
So
gonna
it's
fail.
actually just a lot easier if we stick to they.
most
or them.
definitely will fail.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah,
definitely will
without a
fail.
doubt.
Yeah.
Do you want to introduce yourself to our massive audience of 9?
Nice. We have 9 people.
I think so.
That's really good.
Maybe more now.
There's like one in the States, isn't it?
Yeah,
there's one in the
States. That's a robot.
We're far-reaching.
Shout out to the
International.
U.S. of A.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm male Rob, as opposed to the previous Rob.
I think that clears that
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
What is your,
I think that's. What
that's
more
it.
can you say?
what is
That's
your Instagram? Where can people find
I believe it's at Spifflicate.
you? Okay.
Or no, Spifflicate at Instagram. How does that work? I don't know.
I don't
That's
know.
Spifflicate, I think. Still.
Yeah.
Yeah, same type of
It's-
thing. The Twitter.
Yeah. And same as Twitter. I think.
Yeah, be prepared for a massive influx
Yeah,
of
exactly.
followers coming
Yeah,
your way
yeah,
now.
people tagging you in stuff that you don't want to be.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
how it is.
It was my gamer tag from like 14 on, so it's clearly something you should use as a 30-year-old adult, for
Oh,
sure.
I
Speaking
thought
of
that's
which,
what we're all doing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Pretty much.
Have you been playing For Honor lately?
Yeah, actually, I logged in last week.
What have you been up to on there? How's the whole scene?
It's good.
Do you notice a difference with dedicated servers?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dedicated servers were huge. Super nice. And it's good. It seems to be that the most popular game modes are Dominion and then like Dominion.
Yeah.
That's-
Tribute.
That's it.
Yeah. A lot of people like to play Dominion. Like Skirt. What are there's 2 battle modes. There's shit.
Under skirmish?
Well, there's elimination,
Yeah.
which isn't bad, and then there's skirmish, and skirmish is just a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
It's like everybody just jumps on one guy, gangbangs him, and it's just if you get the respawn like screwed up and you start like phasing and running around improperly, it goes really poorly.
So
Really
what
quickly.
game is this? Sorry.
For Honor.
For Honor.
For Honor. For
Yeah,
PS4?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ubisoft.
Okay.
And actually, speaking of video games, E3 just passed us,
That's right.
and there was a lot of really good content coming out of that.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
it looks like really good content anyway.
I was impressed.
Yeah. Ubisoft's coming out with a new Assassin's Creed, Odyssey.
Odyssey.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Looks sick.
Yeah, Naughty Dog's coming out with The Last of Us too.
Yeah, that looks
Yeah.
really
Looks
good.
Really good.
Yep. Can't wait for that one.
What else?
That's a huge one. Elder Scrolls.
They did announce
what are they
6.
doing?
Yeah,
Six
yeah.
is
They
announced.
had about a 5-second clip of like an aerial shot of a valley, and then it
Right.
just said Elder Scrolls 6, and then everyone in the audience came at the same
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what was the other one that's going online? Fallout is going.
Fallout 76.
So that'll be the probably similar setup as the Elder Scrolls Online, I imagine.
probably.
Probably.
Like
Yeah.
probably gonna look the same. Hopefully the content's better.
Yeah, you weren't impressed with Fallout 4?
No, I mean just from Elder Scrolls Online, I didn't really
I see.
care for it, especially for the subscription fee.
It's still going strong though, isn't it? They're still
Oh, I'm
making
sure it is.
expansions
Pretty
for it.
popular. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I just stick in the mud, I guess.
And another big problem is when it came into launch, there was a lot of problems. Like the social aspect, you couldn't. You would go into an area as a group,
Yes.
and we would
Yes.
play with him and Darren,
Yeah.
and I could go in, and then one of them could go in, but then the other one would be phased into a different like continuity sort of thing, and we
Yeah,
couldn't
you
all
wouldn't be,
phase
like,
into the same
in your,
place. And
your timeline or whatever, like your
there's a word that we're missing for
or you
this,
get you get booted from like I'd get like booted out of like not out of the party, but
just out of the instance.
they wouldn't
Right.
be there, you know. Like I'd be going into a
So
dungeon or
you'd
something.
you'd have to like just restart and get back in altogether, or
This is it here,
Yeah.
actually,
yeah, this is it.
yeah.
and it looks
Elder Scrolls 6 VI.
that looks good graphics. Hopefully, it's
Yeah.
not like an online thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I kind of hope I'd like just
I think they're gonna stay true to their form,
single player.
single player.
What else came
They
out?
made enough money on it in 5, so
Yeah, for sure.
it's not broke.
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm excited for that one. Fallout, who knows? I'm gonna have to watch some gameplay of it before I go ahead. I like playing the Fallout games, but
I've never played a Fallout game in my life.
Neither have I.
yeah, it's like Skyrim but nuclear Fallout instead.
Yeah.
Basically same.
I've heard a lot of people say that was the biggest complaint about Fallout 4 was it was just a reskin of Skyrim.
Yeah, it kind of is,
Yeah.
but it's exciting. I don't know it's still a different like world and
Yeah.
there's different monsters. So I don't know. I mean,
If you're into
technically,
nuke stuff,
yeah,
post-apocalyptic.
it was a lot of. I don't know. I enjoyed the shit out of it. It was a lot of fun. I
Mhm.
played New Vegas because I think you had New Vegas on PS3.
Mm-hmm.
That was the first one I played, and then yeah,
I could never
enjoyed
get
the
into
shit out
those
of it.
games.
no
The Fallout
just
games.
not.
I don't know why.
Was there
play 'em
any
for-
E3 announcements for Gears of War?
Yeah, there was a few. They're
that's
coming out
like-
with the Gears 5, and they've changed the product from Gears of War to just Gears because they're going to start. I'm probably going to screw this up, but it's not like spreading out the franchise. They're going to come out with a mobile game that is like the. Do you know those Pop Funko dolls? They
Yeah.
got like the little bodies and the big heads and they're collectibles.
Like the ones right there?
Like these two. There you go. That is going to be the graphic style for the mobile game, and then they're coming
Oh.
out with like. Do you know what XCOM is?
No,
It's
not familiar.
it's like a turn-based shooter sort of deal, and so the Gears of War is coming out with Gears Tactics, and it's going to be based similar to XCOM.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
I mean, Microsoft's really got to milk as much as they can out of this franchise because what else do they have right now?
This and Halo are their biggest franchises.
Halo.
Oh, there
there's
was
an
there was a
announcement,
Halo announcement, right?
Yep.
Halo Infinity or something.
Yeah.
And Laura Bailey is voicing
In this
Kate. Yeah, that's the new main character. And she is in a show Miles and I watch called Critical Role.
Oh, serious?
So she's going to be heading that franchise. And the lady who voices Ellie in Last of Us is Ashley Johnson, and she is also in Critical Role.
Cool.
So for the 8 people that are listening to this, every Thursday at 7
Yeah. Go watch
Pacific
Critical
Standard
Role.
Time, you can watch Critical Role, which is like 4 hours of D&D
Nice.
On
Yeah.
Twitch?
on Twitch and Project Alpha. But Project Alpha, you need a subscription,
Oh,
so
okay.
you might as well just watch it on Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't have chat up because that's stupid. Twitch
Yeah, it's
chat
pretty
is
terrible,
awful.
man.
Yeah.
That's a good rule of thumb for any content that's online.
Yeah, I don't watch. I don't.
Ignore
Yeah,
the comments.
I turn it off immediately during a live
Your
stream.
life will be better.
And like if you're running your content, yeah, maybe you need to curate your comment sections and stuff like that to kind of develop the.
Like, how was it when you were uploading a lot of stuff to YouTube?
Pretty
Was it
terrible.
brutal?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
it's 'cause
Pretty.
you're-
People just say shit.
Well, my content probably obviously sucked too, but it's just
Yeah,
that's
no
the,
argument
that's the
here.
majority of people you get.
Yeah.
Just in general, I think in those comment sections, just a
Dickish.
bunch of losers. But at the
Doing
same time,
nothing.
Doing nothing. Bunch of do nothing bitches.
yeah, just depends how you look at it. I mean, if they post comments at the end of the day, comments boost your video up the ranks, so or help.
Say something.
Hmm.
So
Yeah, because every YouTube video you watch, they always tell you like, "Oh, I'll see you in the comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, and
Tell
comment."
me what you think in the comments below.
Yeah.
They don't fucking read them.
Yeah.
There's no way.
There's a few, well, at least some of the ones I watch, there's a few guys that are pretty,
How are the comments on the baling videos?
his are pretty good actually.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that a healthy community there?
Honestly, it's not bad. Chucky 2009.
Chucky 2009.
Yeah.
So you were just watching some farming
I'm watching
videos.
him farm. But he, like, I like the ones where he's doing repairs or whatever. He's kind of
Right.
a funny guy.
Yeah.
But,
Came for the repairs, stayed for the baling.
yeah, he's, I don't know, he's good. He's like probably our age, maybe a little younger. And I think he lived in Ohio or something. Like, I've been watching him for, I don't watch every video a lot of these guys put out, but I just
Yeah.
kind of watch. And he moved like from Ohio to Texas, and he basically starts like, he's a welder. He went to school for it, and he was building like truck bumpers and all sorts of stuff. And I think in his parents' shop, or I assume his parents' shop, like when he was younger, and then now he got this place or acquired the place in Texas, and he has a Quonset shop on the property, and he has like some tractors, but he's like slowly just acquires stuff, and he does work for, I think construction companies and some
Yeah.
other stuff. And yeah, he's built kind of a lot of these guys that do technical stuff on YouTube, like,
Well, like, you
whether
got-
it's work or
Yeah, like you got me
AVE is a
into
good one, or Central
AVE,
Craftsman.
Central Craftsman.
They have really good comments sections. Like, people actually discuss things, or like the super technical
Yeah.
conversations actually happen. it's pretty incredible. Or I think most of them have Patreon too, so they'll be like, I assume some sort of a forum that they can have discourse on. But yeah,
Hmm.
those ones are pretty good. They are on the better end of the internet. Like,
You know what? I have a good example of like one of those channels. I think the channel name is Matt Ressinger.
oh yeah, okay,
He does the build show.
right.
So this past week they released a video talking about like good gift ideas for Father's Day. And it was one of the first times they ever mentioned their Christian faith.
Hmm.
So I was like, "Oh, let's see what the comments are under this video."
Just argument.
Oh yeah. It was a sharp divide of people being all like, "Oh, I'm so glad you guys are being open about your faith. I knew there was something about you that I liked. Bless you and thank God that you guys are doing what you're doing." And then like the very next comment, "Well, I'm done with this fucking channel."
And then there's like 20 comments of just scripture, like quoted scripture.
Oh,
always.
yeah.
Oh yeah, always.
And it's
Oh my
always
God.
the quoted scripture, and like, they don't give a shit. The guy makes good videos.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna keep
Don't
watching.
Watch them, you know.
Yeah, people become like super personalized or something with these like YouTubers and creators online.
Yeah,
It's bizarre.
they're people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then like
people.
you watch them for so long, and then you just kind of know them yourself, and
Yeah. I don't know.
it's kind of a weird.
He
I
can
don't
be
know.
whatever he wants. That guy, he's super nice.
Celebrity status is a weird thing, like, because like for like the people in Critical Role, like if we were to see those people in an airport, would you feel inclined to like walk up to them and say something?
Yes.
That's tough to say because I think that would be super uncomfortable for them. So it's like, I don't know. I think you gotta.
Do you think the average person has that train of thought before they would say something?
I'm not sure. I would
I
honestly
would wager
venture
a guess
with
that no.
Maybe like people. They're just people.
Yeah.
As interesting as I think they are, or as much as I enjoy their content, I'm some random person they don't know. It's weird to just approach. I don't like when random people approach me and I'm nobody. So
Yeah.
I can only imagine that is uncomfortable for someone
that
who
would just
is
get
someone.
exponentially worse
Yeah.
if we had celebrity
Yeah.
status.
Well, it depends on what your personality type is too, right? Because I'm completely that way as
Yeah.
well. I don't like.
You don't
You
like
know.
you've been living where you've been living for years now, and you've had like 5 people show up on your property for to sell something or for no reason, right?
Yeah.
And it just blows your lid off.
Yeah. And I
Like,
actually, I actually get quite angry right
you
away.
want to put a gate up,
Yeah.
so that it
Yeah.
can't happen. It happens like once a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's intrusive. Like,
Yeah. I find
Oh,
it
yeah.
I don't
just-
know you. Why are you here? And like, I know that there's no possible way that you have a good answer.
Yeah.
So
It's
well,
not
fuck
not
off.
bad if they're offering something that you could use. Like the TELUS guy came to my house today, and he's like, "Are you with Shaw?" And I was like, "Yes, unfortunately, come in, help me." And he sold me a TELUS package, so here we are. But otherwise, it'd be
Sure.
like, "Yeah, fuck off."
But like, if you were happy with Shaw, then that guy no longer has something you want.
Exactly.
So it's now
Yeah, that's
just
true.
annoying.
There's like maybe this is I don't know, people complain about the society we live in or whatever, but like we live in a time where you can get basically whatever you want whenever you want it
Yeah.
for the most part, or at least during the week I can call somebody and arrange some sort of a thing where they show up and you get said thing that you need.
Yeah.
And so for random guy to show up and try to sell me an alarm system that is like some shitty package with some shitty, like I know it's not good anyway. And then you have a monitoring fee, you have this and that.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
He's trying to sell you something you don't want to begin with. Like I find that an annoying waste of my time. So when I answer the door by mistake because I don't know who it is, or maybe there is something I need to go deal with,
Yeah.
then I'm confronted with that when I'm already working on something or whatever the case is. I just am annoyed because if I wanted a service, I would, try to attain that service.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would shop around. You'd,
Yeah, I
you'd
would-
do
I would do
your
some
research
Googling,
on
I would make
security
some
systems.
phone calls. I would
Yeah.
make an appointment.
Well, and then you got to wonder, like, is it a 50-50 shot whether or not the thing is a scam in the first place?
Yeah, well, because a lot of these guys show up with the crappiest business card you've ever seen in
Yeah.
this security guy's case, which was the last one to show up.
What the fuck is this?
But
Goat Simulator. I was gonna show this to
Goat
Brandon
Simulator?
because he likes farming and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was put on the farming simulator, and then
this is
I thought of
awesome.
this too.
Yeah, that's really good.
Goat simulator? This is-
Farm animals and stuff. So
You just like mash around somebody's body.
yeah,
Headbutt. This is a PewDiePie
yeah,
video.
yeah. PewDiePie.
That guy makes his way into mainstream news a lot. For like, maybe I'm old and stupid, which is fine.
Look at his subscribers, Rob.
Totally okay with, but like, for a Twitch streamer to like pop into mainstream media as often as he does, which is like every few months, I think, and maybe I'm wrong, which is again fine, but that seems like ridiculous.
Look at that.
63
Estimated.
million? Yeah, that's a lot.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Holy shit. So we're looking at his YouTube stats.
And he has 63 million subscribers, a little over.
Yeah.
Like that's a
A
lot.
maximum of $14.5 million a year, just from YouTube, not his Twitch or anything else. His merch, his apps.
What does he do?
He just plays like the Goat Simulator, like we were just watching. And how many people? How many people tuned in for this one? Over 13 million.
It seems.
So
Wow.
one of the other stats up there was that he's the 4th ranked.
I think he's number 1.
Subscription.
I don't know.
Oh yeah. There's only
Like, who is in the top 5? Like, who is his competition?
It'd be like Vivo. So the Vivo YouTube.
Oh, okay,
They
that
look
makes
after
sense.
Justin Bieber and Beyonce and all
Yeah.
those celebrities.
yeah.
Vivo? Yeah, it's a music video.
Yeah, they do like music videos.
Yeah.
So their YouTube channel, PewDiePie. I don't know who
I
else
looked
is.
this up one time.
Yeah,
Would
it's
it be
crazy.
like Jenna Marbles?
He
I highly doubt Jenna Marbles does the same content he does. I could
she's
be
up
wrong.
there.
You think so?
She's up there, yeah.
Like top 5?
Oh, there you go.
This isn't based off
Oh,
subs
no.
though.
Just video views.
Can you
I
click
gotcha.
on the subs header and make it
Whereabouts rated?
right beside uploads on where it goes rank, grade, username?
Like in the table,
Here?
down in the table.
down?
down.
Oh, right there.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. I am a golden god.
Yeah, so those red ones, these are the YouTube, like their own channels.
Yeah.
So they'll just put whatever.
Oh,
But
just general
PewDiePie
categories.
is number 1.
That's
Holy
crazy.
shit!
Wow.
Okay, now we
And
have
he is like well ahead.
Yeah.
to find Jenna Marbles now that I talk shit.
Justin,
He's like
he's ahead of Justin
doubled
Bieber.
Justin
That's crazy.
Bieber in subscribers.
Well, Justin Bieber's Canadian. I mean, how popular could he be?
Do people even know where Canada is?
I'll
Katy
just find
Perry.
it. I tell you, one
Just
guy
down
in
a
the
few
States
notches.
does. Shout out to whoever you are that
Yeah.
downloads our podcast.
Yeah, maybe he's using a
18
VPN
million.
service.
But that's not bad.
Yeah.
18 million. Crazy.
Jenna
Yeah,
Marbles.
Yeah, okay, so nowhere near the top
Ridiculous.
5.
No.
No.
I rescind my statement.
56.
56 though. That's not like that's
Pretty
not
damn
bad.
good.
Yeah. What were we talking about?
I mean,
We're-
you look at like his yearly earnings is like PewDiePie's estimated yearly earnings, even on the low end, is like 3 times what all of us put together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
In making
ridiculous.
here.
And good for him.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
He is entertaining.
I've never watched.
Neither have I.
He's a nice guy. Just nice dude. Playing video games.
There was a YouTuber he got hacked and his earnings from
Sounds like nice.
PayPal got
He's
leaked.
nice anyway.
Markiplier. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but I'll show you how ridiculous it is
Is this before the
for November. Look at that.
That's what he made in November.
1 month.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Nice.
Markiplier.
Okay, so based on our formula earlier tonight, we were discussing how much you should spend on a new vehicle. The equation was 6 months' salary.
Of your net.
Net
Yeah, your
salary.
net
Net
salary.
salary.
Yeah.
So let's do a bit of math here. Just round it up to 700,000 a month.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
What kind of vehicle is that guy buying?
8 Bentleys.
8
That's
Bentleys.
a $2.8 million car.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yeah. 7 times 4?
4 is half a year.
Oh, nope.
So it's like 6 times 3.5.
Oh, so it'd be 35. So it'd be
So it's
3.5
21.
million.
It was a leap
21
year that you were thinking of.
Well, because he said 700 grand a month, right?
Yeah.
So half of that is 350 times 6 is 2.1 million.
Yes, that's right.
And how about Conor McGregor getting listed as one of the top paying athletes of last year?
Number
hey?
4.
Number 4.
You hear
That's
what,
not surprising.
you hear what Mayweather said today?
No. I
Well, you're
saw
about to.
like I saw a thing, but didn't.
Did you see that list, Rob?
Can't even type.
Highest paid athletes? It's like Mayweather by a long shot, and then Messi and what's that other
that
popular
soccer player.
2 soccer players have second and third.
Who's Messi?
Lionel Messi.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Pro.
How much
He's,
soccer do you watch?
he's just a really
Football,
popular, skilled soccer player.
Okay.
Very talented.
Okay, let's listen to what Mayweather said
Obviously
about
the
it.
best. The best.
Number 1 on Forbes list again. How do you do it? The real question is, do you have any advice for Connor on how to get to number 1?
Well, number 4, Connor's at number 4 because of me.
Yeah.
And you gotta realize before me and Conor McGregor even came into, before we even fought, I was number 1 plenty time before. So it's obvious, like I said before,
Like,
we both done,
I get that Mayweather is absolutely right, but he is not compelling to me.
No, not really.
And I feel like he could definitely talk some better shit. And it's
Yeah.
just not there. It's just not there. Like, if you're gonna shit, like, just shit on Conor.
Yeah, like
if you're gonna do it, like, commit.
compare the press conference build up between McGregor and Diaz to McGregor and Mayweather, and it's night and day.
Yeah.
I think Connor stepped it up, but Mayweather
Big
wouldn't
time.
bite on anything.
Yeah.
He just
Yeah.
sitting
And
there on
maybe
his
that's
phone
better.
and- I
Like,
don't know.
maybe
Yeah.
there's something more virtuous about rising above the shit. But then he didn't even really do that, because then he dips down just enough where it's like, you know what I mean? Like, when George St. Pierre was fighting Koscheck was messing with him all the time, all the
Oh,
time,
yeah.
all the time.
Throughout the
George's
Ultimate
like,
Fighter and everything.
Yeah.
Well, and the second time they fought throughout the Ultimate Fighter because they coached against one another.
well, exactly, right? So, and George is just like, yeah, okay. Like, never dips down, where Mayweather dips down just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little. Yeah,
know, just
like
enough
a little
to, like-
taste.
Yeah, and then doesn't do it as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not even close.
I gotta stop doing that.
Like I said before,
Clear my throat.
number one, and the guy that's number 4, he's number 4 because of me.
You think he could ever get to the number 1 spot on his own?
Oh, Conor McGregor? Absolutely not. Conor McGregor can never get number 1 without Floyd Mayweather.
Absolutely not.
You know, me, I got,
Although, that is pretty good.
you know, I got the
Look
chickens
at
out here
that.
riding.
How about my new Benz?
This is the part where I think it's like,
You know,
it's,
I guess in,
yeah, whatever.
in the hip hop industry, in the urban world, they like to say Maybach, but you know,
It's Maybach?
in a top flight world, we call it a Maybach.
Hey, I gotta ask you this though.
Yeah,
But it don't
that's
matter.
I don't even know
super
what that
weak.
means.
Maybach,
I have no idea.
Super
Maybach,
weak.
Maybach.
Forbes number 1.
I don't know if I'm qualified to explain that, so I'm not even gonna bother.
You know, the money zone, the Mayweather zone. So that's what
Um,
TNT stands for. And
One thing I was thinking of
say
before we
Mayweather zone,
started rolling that I want to touch on is I didn't see, because I was up in camp in the Great Canadian Oil Field
Oh, whereabouts?
in the north.
You mean wear a boots?
Are you,
Yeah.
yeah. Do you make oil out there?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and actually,
Don't you
it's just
mean tar
anything
in the tar sands?
Yes, sort of. It's actually a SAGD facility. Anyways,
Fucking Earthraker.
yeah. Alistair getting
TKO'd in the third.
getting TKO'd, and that makes me super sad.
Yeah.
Although, you know, if he was gonna I wish Mark Hunt would have put him away. If I was gonna
Pick a guy.
yeah, to put him away,
lose to.
yeah, it would have been
Just,
Mark
just
Hunt.
because you have like a mutual love for both of those fighters.
Yeah, like I really like Alistair Overeem, and
Yeah.
it really sucks that
Yeah.
he is struggling.
I
Mhm.
I
Because
was
he doesn't suck,
surprised.
obviously.
I was surprised by Curtis Blades wrestling.
Pretty
I
good.
did not think he would be able to take Overeem down like that. But you could tell Overeem was so worried about the takedown.
Yeah.
You just split them open.
Oh my goodness, Overeem, you were so beautiful. Wow, that
At
dude
least
is
he didn't get put out
huge.
cold.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, he had 10 pounds on Overeem, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. 12 pounds maybe.
Oh God.
He's
Yeah,
big.
not fun.
He's fucking.
Oh God.
He's good though. He's a good prospect. This division needs guys like that. There was actually there was a couple moments that night. Like I don't know. Maybe I used to get more upset about these guys losing. But
Yeah,
there
I
was-
feel like we used to be like really invested in
Yeah.
like all the champs.
Yeah, and
but
I
now it's
still
just
love
like, you
Alistair.
can't-
Obviously, I want to see him do well. But who else fought welterweight that night?
Welterweight.
Hmm.
Oh my
RDA
goodness.
RDA and
versus
Kobe.
Covington. Yeah. So Colby was another guy that surprised the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Honestly, did not see that fight going that way.
No, he's just
But,
relentless.
man, he just put the pressure on. He kept the pace the whole time. It was actually by the end of it, I was pretty impressed.
Has this news about Liddell coming back been shut down yet? Like, it's not gonna happen,
They're
right?
going ahead with it.
Fuck.
And he's gonna be in Bellator.
No, he's gonna be in Golden Boy MMA.
The fuck
So
is
that's
that?
Oscar De La
Oh,
Hoya.
right.
Is coming over from boxing. And then he's gonna start an MMA promotion, do Tito Ortiz and Chuck Liddell #3.
Wow.
Like,
with nobody
don't
else fighting on the card.
Yeah.
No, we'll see. I hope Chuck doesn't. He's 46. Is he not 46 or something?
At least.
Yeah,
Maybe
at
48. Like, come on, dude.
Well, how old was Couture when his last fight was in the UFC? Wasn't he like 52? But of course, it was against like James Toney, but
I think he won the title. He was 46.
Yeah.
Yeah.
44 or something. I don't know. Yeah.
No, you fight. Machida was his last one.
yeah,
2010.
yeah, that was after Tony.
It's December. 'Cause I was in Toronto.
who was? Oh, did you guys see the Instagram post? I can't remember. I got it from a repost, but it was talking about Alex from the Mauler.
Oh,
Sweden guy.
Gustafsson, yeah.
Yeah, Gustafsson. Talking about how like what he was, DC was talking shit, so he was
Oh,
kind of re-upping and being like, "Oh, I'd want another try at Shogun," and I thought that was surprising.
Weird.
I saw him call out. He was calling out Yoel Romero this week, and who else?
And he is calling DC out
Well,
again.
Well, DC for sure he wants.
So, yeah, I think
Something.
I think they were going to do the Gustafsson versus Luke Rockhold fight,
Yeah,
Yes.
and then
Yeah, that'd be
Rockhold
good.
got injured, and now it's Yoel's kind of wants to go up to 205 as well. So yeah, might have another interim title at
Yippee.
205.
Yippee.
I just want to see John Jones come back and fight Brock Lesnar. That's really all I want to see.
It's just all about the super fights at this point.
Fuck it.
You know what? I would, as much as I like watching Brock Lesnar beat people up, I don't think he could fight Jones.
No.
No.
I don't
He
know
doesn't-
if I'd pick him. I'd love to see it. I don't know if I'd pick him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I would pay that pay-per-view, no problem. But it's not like Brock has a super good chin. Especially
No.
because how do you have a super good chin when somebody's like 260 pounds punching you in the face or more?
Yeah.
You know, like you're
Yeah,
getting
like you
hit
said.
by
Yeah.
small freight trains
Yeah.
every time. Like it's
My
not great.
money would be on Jones as well.
Yeah. I think he's more technical. He has more tricks. Like he would,
Yeah.
it'd be really hard to manhandle Brock because he's never going to be anywhere close to the size ratio.
Yeah.
Because Brock watts around at 5 million pounds or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Jones is still suspended for what, a year at least?
They don't know. I think his hearing's this month,
Undetermined?
right? And
Yeah,
the
I
end of
think
this
there's
month.
a hearing.
But he could be suspended for up to 8 years.
Oh my god.
So
And
you
then at
might-
that point, like,
you might
Bye
never see
bye
him
bye
again.
career, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
He's in
unfortunate.
his prime. Like, it sucks.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Or tainted supplement.
Yeah.
Tainted supplement.
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
he's fighting next month.
Nice.
I would like to see him come back because if he was out for 8 years, like, what a waste.
Mm-hmm.
It is a waste.
And then I guess, I don't know. I guess that whole thing's really going to polarize a lot of people, but
Yep.
Yeah.
he's young. He's a fantastic athlete.
Yeah, it would be.
It's pretty easy to catch him again if that's the problem. If he's actually a habitual
Yeah.
abuser.
And then if
Yeah.
he is and he gets caught, lifetime ban.
Yeah, sure.
Make that the stipulation if
Yeah.
he comes back.
Totally.
But
Yeah.
Ben Rothwell.
Long time.
Big bad
Been a
Ben.
long time since he's been around
Yeah.
on that suspension.
And I really like Alistair. It's really... So I was so excited when he came to the UFC.
yeah.
And it's been a struggle the whole time he's been in the UFC.
Yeah,
he's
pretty up and
very
down.
Up and down. Man.
Very. And like I said, I don't think he's a bad fighter. It's just... I don't know what it is. He just struggles.
Oh,
Just
he's
came
super
into the-
talented, man. It's his. He just has off nights like a lot. Like I think like skill wise, he's probably the best heavyweight
Mm-hmm.
in the division easily.
Those uber knees.
Skill for skill, but you know,
And I think his chin's going, as
oh,
we've
he's
seen.
been
in,
knocked out 13 times or 14 times
Yeah.
in MMA.
Yeah.
That's a lot. A lot. He's been shut off pretty good.
And
Yeah.
that sucks.
It's the nature of that division, though.
I don't think you saw this fight either, did you, Rob?
No, I don't think so.
Drop Stipe. Suing, you know.
After he ran?
Yeah.
Nice.
No, well, it was before. It was a good round while it lasted. It was exciting.
Mm-hmm.
That guillotine was a huge mistake. Stipe is just a beast when he's on top.
Oh my
goodness.
Shut
That
off.
was in Ohio too.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Like just laser beams through the guard.
Oh, yeah. That's not good.
No.
That's real bad.
that's not good for
Oh,
your health.
this is the worst one.
Francis, such a beast.
Oh. Oh. That is so not
You
good.
watch that in slow mo. Gets himself in. Ooh.
Good night, Moon. And one for good measure. That was like when Hendo dropped Bisbing.
Yeah.
It was just one big one, and then that leap down and slam.
I don't think he got off the mat for probably 4 minutes.
Alistair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was out.
It was that second punch on the ground.
Yeah.
It just
That almost killed him.
up the knockout clock
Oh.
by a few minutes.
He was like,
Yeah.
poor guy, did he fucking die? You keep waiting
Ugh.
for his speech to slow down too, or something.
Yeah,
but-
something.
Give it 10 years once
he's-
he's actually out of the sport.
yeah, probably. Super articulate.
Yeah.
Parkinson's will kick in for sure.
Mm-hmm.
It
Gonna
sucks.
do some breathing exercises.
It sucks because it seems like people shit on Alistair a lot too. Like whenever I see his posts on Instagram, he's just telling
really?
people like to chill out.
Hmm.
He's just fucking
Yeah.
It's too
just
bad.
all over him.
Super aggro
Yeah,
with him.
I don't know. Like we were saying earlier, it's like you feel you follow someone for so long, their career or what they're doing or whatever, YouTube or Twitch or whatever it is, and you're like, no, I know them.
Yeah.
No, you're
Yeah.
like
Easy.
allowed to like look into a fraction of their life that
Yeah.
they provide entertainment for.
Yeah.
It's a little bit fucking different.
That's why it's really hard to have an opinion on what they do
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
or tell them what to do.
Like
Yeah, like-
you don't know them. You know their persona when they're on a camera.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
and to consider it any more than that is fuckerdly in my opinion. But
Yeah.
Creepy.
yeah,
A little bit too. A little bit creepy.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think of the studio space?
it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
It's coming along.
Need some more stuff. Trinkets.
Yeah. We need more shit on the walls. Not
Yeah.
enough shit. We need better lighting around our sign.
We need a bear.
Oh yeah.
Need a bear.
That's right. We got to do
A
If
that.
you
bear?
know, if you know
Maybe a
anybody with a
fireplace.
bear,
Why do we need a bear?
why not?
Okay, no, I'm sold.
Want to go bear hunting next spring?
Kind of. I really just want bear
Go to Swan
sausages.
Hills? Go up Swan Hills.
Yeah.
I ain't
All
doing
right.
that- I ain't doing that bow hunting.
You can cover me with this pig fat, but you're gonna shoot it once, right? And it's gonna be fine.
Live bait.
Yeah,
Yeah, we'll do
that's
that.
illegal. Did you know? Not that this has anything to do with what we're talking about, but you are not allowed to spearfish in Alberta, but you can in BC.
I am
Yeah, we have-
outraged.
Now
Yeah.
there is an untapped YouTube market.
Spearfishing.
Spearfishing?
Spearfishing.
In
You know
LA.
what?
Let's look into
Alberta.
it.
Okay, hold on. I shouldn't have spoken.
Yeah. Like, I'm positive
Maybe
there's some
there's
channel
gotta be
out there.
somebody spearfishing on YouTube.
It's gonna be Jenna Marbles.
Jenna Marbles does spearfishing.
Suicide
but
girl
you're-
spearfishing.
In BC, it's mostly for carp, like just
Oh, okay,
shitty
yeah.
bottom feeder
Yeah.
fish.
Well, because carp are they kind of overrun shit.
Yeah,
pretty
they
quickly.
fuck up the
So they don't
ecosystem.
care how you hunt them. They just want them
No,
hunted.
they're like invasive species.
Yeah,
Oh shit.
they'll destroy the ecosystem
Very
for other
aggressive.
fish.
Yeah.
Not that I know a lot about it, but
No, I don't know shit about really wildlife. Like bio, whatever.
The German
The
spearfishing channel.
This is actually a German spearfishing channel.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay, well here you go. You're welcome. That's cool. That's cool. Did it say where they were?
that first
It might.
person GoPro view is. I guess you can use CO2 to power your spear too. There's such
Oh,
technology.
okay.
I didn't know that.
Right.
Wow.
Okay.
That
Okay.
obviously was not
Whoa.
CO2 powered.
Fish on a skewer. Cool.
Oh, he's got like a dart
you go.
gun. Maybe that is CO2.
There's your CO2 one. See the little lines going into the back of the
Yeah, I see that.
boom.
Nice.
That's gotta be. That's gotta take some practice to shoot that thing.
Shit, yeah. Trying to figure out how it would work with the water and the lead times.
And all your practice is underwater.
Also,
It's the only way, like literally the only way you can practice that is by doing it.
Yeah, no shit.
yeah, it's
I
interesting.
would think. What
The way
hell?
he's doing his visual, where the GoPro's like eye level.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, like that thing's probably like right above his
Yeah,
visor, hey?
that's trippy.
Sweet.
I wonder if this is like a VR channel.
There's VR channels on YouTube?
Yeah.
Tell me more.
Mhm.
What? How does that work?
You just put your VR on and watch it basically
Really?
through an app. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you're watching.
It's like VR porn basically on Pornhub. Same.
Same sort of
Same
Is
idea.
there VR porn now?
Yeah.
Seems
Gee,
reasonable.
Don't act like you don't know.
No, I didn't know that.
You can Amazon Prime that up to camp.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll try and get same day delivery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fly it in. I don't care how much it costs.
You can just print like a template off online that just so you can take a piece of cardboard and fold it in and then just slip your phone in. Works just as good.
I doubt that. I feel like
So
the
2160s, 4K.
Holy shit. Okay, so this is what you see. We're watching 360 VR video. That's the title. This is what you see when you have your head in the, what do you call it? The unit? The
like
visor?
the Oculus Rift.
Yeah, so like all around you. So you turn your head, you see
Oh, okay.
everything that's
But
made in that
this
space.
is a 360 video, so you could spin with the mouse.
Maybe I can. Oh, yeah, so you could like look
Yeah.
around and shit.
Yeah.
That's
You
super
can look up
cool.
if you have that. Yeah, it's fucking badass.
That's so. What is
Like
this?
video
is
games are gonna be fucking sick.
Can you
so-
imagine playing Skyrim like this?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's why they're taking so long with Elder Scrolls 6. They're just waiting
Yeah.
for that VR
It's
technology
gotta
to
be a little
catch
bit
up.
of a breakthrough, huh? The one day when you can move around like a holodeck type space, like that's coming for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many
It's
years?
gonna be super neat.
20, 30,
20.
like 20.
So it's always
Sure.
5 to 10.
Yeah, it's always 5 to 10.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had come a long way in the last 10 years,
Oh yeah. Now we have,
but there's
part
like,
of it.
it seems like there's like some substantial breakthroughs that have to happen still, like some pretty, for it to be like the moving in space thing. That's seems like that would be a tough one.
Well, and the other thing is making it affordable. They could probably build all sorts of wacky shit, but like people
Yeah.
gotta pay for it.
If you got a NASA budget,
Yeah.
and you
Yeah,
Or the
as
US
soon- as soon
military.
as it's commercially viable, then everyone jumps on board, and then the cost comes down.
you guys been reading about that NASA review at all? What's going on right now?
No.
They're trying to identify some issues as to why, like, I think it's to do with their budgeting and.
It was Trump cutting their budget.
No, it's more like the identifying problems with how they, what they call it, it's like an SCM budget or something. Like they're wondering if, I gonna do a poor job of explaining the whole thing, but like there's I believe Congress has, I don't know if it's they who hires the person that does the audit, but they've brought somebody in or a company or some sort of organization in to audit their whole kind of process
Mm-hmm.
to see if their estimating is, like, if they're keeping up to date with current manufacturing technology and stuff like that, because they go over budget on everything and under deliver all the time,
Right.
is basically what I got from reading it. So I think they have like just some problems with their, like, they're a little too optimistic with their goals, or like they're just trying to identify all these different issues, sort of thing. So that whole process is kind of going on right now, and didn't seem like there was any talk of like slashing budget, but just that they have like operational inefficiencies that are being identified, and they're going to try and correct them so that they,
Yeah.
maybe get a little more stuff done, or some sort of improvement process. I guess
I mean, their whole deal is
they're
to
a slow moving.
double check, triple check everything.
Yeah,
Like,
I get it.
safety is the number one concern. They're not going to be like
Beer?
SpaceX,
No,
right?
no.
Where they're
SpaceX
just like,
is
where they're
baller.
just like, we want rockets to be reusable within the next 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years later, rockets are reusable.
I like that. I like that SpaceX way of, like, if SpaceX just had NASA's budget,
Oh
Yeah.
man,
They were-
that'd be crazy.
and
That'd
they're
be
just
crazy.
Thank you.
told, maybe not. Maybe they would turn into NASA
Wow,
because
who
of-
knows? Yeah.
but-
Well, that's just it. As soon as it becomes public money, then maybe
Yeah.
they stop taking risks, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's. I'm sure there's a lot there I don't understand correctly, or misinterpret, but it just seems like that way of it's working. Like
Yeah.
it's working. They're making some shit happen over there.
Yeah, they got a privatized spaceflight, so more people can pay for it. Makes everything cheaper.
They out of Palo Alto, California, or something like that. Do you know where they are? SpaceX. Fuck, it's somewhere in the sunny state.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm slow, but I thought it was in the UK.
SpaceX?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm pretty positive. It's
No, that's I could be totally out to lunch. I always thought I was in Europe.
let's look it up. Do you have Google?
Our Googler left.
Cam.
Are you
Yeah.
googly? What else can we
Googly.
talk about? There's not a very straightforward path to our conversations, but I guess that kind of mirrors real life.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see any of the Twitter stuff about Hardwick?
Hawthorne, California.
Hawthorne?
Sorry? About Twitter stuff about what?
Chris Hardwick?
Oh, yeah, just briefly. Everybody's a pariah these days. It's hard to keep up with.
You know what? I think I'll leave it there, actually.
Enough said.
Well, and the only reason I bring that up is we're all fans of his.
Yeah.
We enjoy the work he did on the Nerdist and his podcasts, and
Now he's the devil.
Cam.
He's the devil.
He's gone from hero to zero.
As does every male.
no, we're gonna steer away from
As
this.
should every male
Nope.
in Hollywood, I
Nope,
guess.
nope, steering away.
Just the ones that are pieces of shit.
Yeah. Is that like for sure he's a piece of shit, or do we? I haven't really, honestly, I haven't read much other than he is accused of something and he rebuts it by saying he's not, which is of course the typical
Has
PR
he-
response.
Has he
I-
put out a statement?
I
have
believe so.
I have literally read none of it. I know as much of this
Thank you.
as what Rob has told me.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
I
no,
paraphrased most of it last night.
and I don't mean to sound ignorant when I say that, but
Good, good
no, I
preface.
read maybe, like, I have a very, very poor understanding of what actually took place. I get pretty disinterested in that stuff pretty soon after I start reading it. Not because I don't think it's important, but
Shit.
You just
Because
want to
of-
read other things with your time.
Yeah.
He got dropped from AMC, and he's getting dropped from Comic-Con.
yeah, like he's fucking
Well, that all makes
toast.
sense.
He's done. He's fuckered. Is Lawrence Krauss fucked too?
Who?
Because we were talking about science.
Is he?
Yeah, he got outed as well.
Yeah, he's outed too.
Who?
Lawrence Krauss.
Krauss.
Who the fuck is that?
He's a physicist.
He's a academic at Harvard,
yeah, some
Yale,
one of
I don't
those Ivy League schools.
know. Let's put it this way: he was the science consultant for the movie Interstellar.
Sweet. Yeah, no, that's really good.
All
I mean, it's not bad.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
He came up with that line, I think. That
Yeah,
was
that was.
That was his creative freedom.
yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Owen Wilson says, "Wow." But no, he got fucking outed as well
Yeah,
recently.
yeah, that was recent for sure.
But I don't know whatever happened with it. Like whether that was. I should probably follow these things more if I want to talk about them. I don't really want to talk about them.
How
Yeah,
do you-
we
how
can
do you-
actually
how do you
like
follow him,
glaze
though?
over this whole part.
Yeah.
I
Actually,
think it's
It's
a new,
really
it's
hard
a
to
new
follow.
one. It's a new one every month.
It is. Who was before him though? Oh, Richard Dawkins was another
What's
one.
that?
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, I remember hearing
he
about
got
that.
outed for something. It wasn't like an harassment thing, but just being a douchebag. I think maybe was the charge.
Well, and I mean, yeah, it's Richard.
I started us
Dawkins.
down a dark
Yeah.
path. This is my
Like-
fault.
Oh, okay.
I,
Yeah.
thought, I thought we were all on the same page with him,
Yeah,
but
you think
apparently
you
not.
know what
Some
you're
people,
getting, right?
some people took him a little too seriously.
Oh, is that the guy who made the joke?
Maybe. No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Though. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
And then that went really poorly.
That went very badly
Yeah.
for him.
We should change the subject, though.
Okay, so
This is gonna.
since this is technically an MMA podcast, we should just kind of highlight the results from
Yeah,
the
definitely.
past weekend at UFC 225. So
That's
we'll
why
just-
the people
we'll-
are coming here.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll just run through them quick.
we just went.
Give
40
the
minutes
people
and
what they
etc.
want.
Yeah, so Robert Whittaker won, retained his title. What do you think's next for him?
You know, I know he doesn't want to see. He doesn't want to have a third fight with Duel. I probably wouldn't mind because it was amazing.
Didn't he call somebody
very
out at
close.
the end of the fight? Who was that?
I don't know. Did he?
I thought he did.
They
probably
were
wrong.
asking him.
Yeah,
I was
they were.
pretty
I
drunk.
remember the question was asked. I don't
Yeah,
remember what he
I was
said though.
pretty drunk.
Why is that shit picture so shitty?
I think it's
I
got to
don't
be. It's got to be Kelvin Gastelum
Yeah.
or Chris Weidman.
And Chris Weidman's hurt
Chris Weidman's hurt.
How long is he out for?
a while. I think he just got surgery like a few weeks ago,
Oh yeah, his thumb's all fucked up or
a
something.
month ago or something.
Yeah, so they got to start to see how physio goes and
like he got surgery and then he couldn't even move it or something or use it, or he couldn't grip anything,
Poor guy, man.
and then he had to go get surgery again, and they redid it.
He's had some serious surgeries
Yeah.
though. He's had his knees scoped, like both of his knees scoped. He's had that thing in his neck where he had a pinched nerve or something a couple of years ago, and they went in through the front of his neck and fixed like a pretty. I think he had a pretty serious disc issue or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good.
That was preventing him from. I mean, that guy. He's had some major injuries. Like, he's not young, but he's not old.
Yeah.
Got to start to wonder
Well
how that's
worn.
going to affect him. His movement, rough, lots of grappling.
Yeah, I mean he's definitely past his prime. We could say.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, really though.
he's a beast.
The fight I want to see is Robert Whittaker and Gegard Mousasi.
Yeah,
Mousasi just won the Bellator title because he didn't re-sign with the UFC, but
that's unfortunate.
that's not going to happen. So I don't know. I don't know what's next.
Probably Gastelum. I think it's gonna be
Yeah,
Gastelum.
most likely.
If I had to put money on it, I would say.
Yeah.
I mean, he just beat Jacare, so what do you do?
Yep.
I think that like you do that fight, and then when Weidman's better, you have Weidman fight Jacare. That's a fight I want to see badly.
Yeah, that's the fight.
That
yeah,
should be for number one contender. Definitely.
I agree.
That division, man, it changes so fast, or it did change quite fast with Mousasi leaving.
Yep.
Mousasi having a win over Weidman. He was coming off 3 in a row.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the division's been kind of fucked up for a while,
Yeah.
a couple of years.
And what do you do with UL?
GSP
I mean,
and
he's right
Bisping
there
and-
again too.
Yeah, arguably it was a draw,
Yeah.
but they didn't score the last round at 10-8. He knocked Whittaker down 3 times, I think.
Yeah.
So
That was a hell of a
it's-
fight.
Just goes back to the whole issue with the judges, but yeah, anyway, moving
Yeah.
on. Colby Covington beat RDA.
Yeah. Strong pressure game.
That was impressive.
It was.
So Kobe's obviously going to fight Tyron.
Mm-hmm.
And who do you have in that fight?
Oof. You know, it's hard to pick Colby, honestly, but
Yeah, Woodley's tough.
I mean, with that pressure fighting style, Woodley does like to back up to the fence a lot, and that's how everybody has basically beat him. Everyone that's beat him has beat him by imposing that
Pressuring.
exact
Yep.
game plan on him. So,
Yep.
I mean, I won't be surprised.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be surprised either.
It's just, is he on a different level?
What do you think of his trash talk?
Woodley's?
Yeah, no,
Colby's?
Covington's?
Colby's?
yeah. Do you like it or no?
I don't know. I didn't like it,
No?
and then it got kind of better.
Yeah, I got a little bit
Like,
better.
he
eh?
improved
It's
it.
evolved.
He's stepping it up, he's trying. I respect that. He's making a good effort.
It's part of the game now. Everyone's
I
got. I mean, you almost have to have like a trash talk coach in your corner
Yeah. I can't,
if you're gonna delve into that arena.
Yeah.
Not that I'm in any position to talk shit about anybody, but like a guy like that who goes from fighting whoever. I don't even remember who he fought before Damian Maia. He fights Damian Maia, beats him. You know, then he gets an interim title shot. Like, that's in 2 fights. He fights a guy I've never heard of, or I can't remember, I should say. Probably have heard of him, but that's because of the way he promotes himself.
It's no different than when McGregor did it. So, talking shit gets you fights, especially in the UFC.
Oh
it's
yeah,
pretty
like
much
I
how
mean
that whole-
that's the new standard currency.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's how the model works.
that's fight promotion, man.
But like, it's
Just that people seem to recognize
it
now.
might not be fair, but like it's still a business.
Yeah.
They need to sell pay-per-views, to put on fights,
Yeah.
to
Oh, yeah.
do shit.
I don't begrudge him whatsoever for doing it. I think it's great because, you say, he goes from fighting somebody, I know he fought somebody, to fighting Damian Maia, beats him in Brazil,
Yep.
and then he gets an interim title shot. And now he's fighting for the like that's within 3 fights. He goes from who cares about this guy to fighting for the title.
Yeah, very true.
And he
Like
didn't
you
always
say-
have that personality.
Like you say, the welterweight division is just nuts.
It is, and like at middleweights, crazy. It's in chaos, like total chaos.
Yeah.
And light heavyweight is kind of the same thing with DC going up to fight Stipe next month. John Jones is not there. Who else is really at the top? You got Volkan Oezdemir.
Well, like
Glover
that's
Teixeira.
why it makes sense where GSP doesn't know where he wants to go for his next fight because
Wherever the hell the money is.
like
Yeah.
where's the money, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, he's how old is GSP? 38.
30, yeah, somewhere,
somewhere in
37
there?
or 38, I think.
Yeah.
So really, is he really looking at a long title reign again?
No.
And
No.
why?
It's money
He's,
fight.
Exactly.
he's looking for
He cemented
cash,
himself.
cash fights only.
Yeah.
Not
I
a,
th- I think
that's
he's,
not terrible though.
no.
No.
I
No,
like.
it's actually it's
I-
perfect.
That's
It should-
that's
should- it's
best
exactly
for the
what it should
fans.
do.
That's the best for the fans.
'Cause people get so pumped about it.
I'd love to see
Yeah.
GSP fight Khabib,
Yeah.
Yeah.
greatest MMA wrestler of all time, versus arguably the new generation of
Yeah.
that. You know
Best
what I mean?
MMA wrestler, yeah.
Just the best wrestler. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd pay to see
Khabib,
it.
Khabib would
Oh,
want that
for
fight too.
sure.
He does.
Yeah.
He said he'd rather take that fight than fight Connor.
I would love that fight. As a
Yeah,
fan.
that'd be sweet.
So
I think for any young fighter, like you would never want to pass up a fight against a legend.
no.
Because if
Yeah,
you
you really
lose,
can't.
you've lost to a legend. If you
Yeah.
beat him, you're invincible.
Yeah.
There's no
And-
downside.
Yeah.
There's no downside.
Plus
And
the
with-
money.
Plus the money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the similar styles and stuff too. It's kind of like
That's a
let's
great
see
fight.
who is the best.
exactly. It's a great matchup.
And something we've talked about before on the podcast, you guys earlier and us off the podcast, is like having those like MMA heroes still.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like with for GSP or with GSP, that's still one. Like when he went into the Bisping fight, you get that tense.
Yeah, you get that little
Oh my
boy.
God.
yeah,
fucking-
you get
Yeah,
you
your
get
stomach's-
scared.
Yeah.
Stomachs
Yeah.
do,
Like
you
when
get
he
the
pulled
butterflies.
that off, I think everybody in the room was like
Screaming.
Oh
screaming.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't had
Holy
a
shit.
we haven't had a UFC card like that in a while.
No.
Well, and you're scared going into the fight because you don't want to see your boy lose.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that fight kind of the odds were not in his
No.
favor fighting Bisping,
yeah, I
going
don't
up in
think
weight
so.
and everything. So
And he did good.
yeah,
He,
was a
he
good fight.
finished the fight.
It was a
like
good
again.
fight.
Knocked him down and strangled him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GSP was all
But he-
bloody. Fuck,
Like it was
it was getting a little scary.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome.
it was really good.
Yeah.
And like
it was just what we wanted to see though,
Yeah.
because like the last time we saw him fight, he basically got his face smashed in and then kept the belt.
Yeah.
Against Hendricks.
Yeah.
should have put him away. You want the belt? You put him away.
yeah.
Don't leave it in the hands of the judges. bro.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
it would not be the first time somebody got fucked because of the judges.
Yeah.
So like don't let it go there. And
Also,
it's a really
USADA.
easy. Yeah.
Yeah. That's true
Sada
too.
bless.
You
totally.
Something changed
I love
after
it.
that fight. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, like that was the best version of Johnny Hendricks. And
Ever.
then what happened? USADA came in, like directly after that fight, and then he's been KO'd 4 times in his last
Yeah. He's a nobody.
6 fights, and then TKO twice or something. Like I don't know. What
I mean, you
I don't know what
you
the
could
numbers
say
are,
his
but
will was broken by GSP.
Did they re-sign him yet, or
I don't-
is he going
I don't
somewhere
know.
else?
he said he wants to go to 170 again.
Okay, so he'll probably get another
So-
shot.
Yeah, he'll miss weight twice
At
again.
170, yeah.
And then go forced to go up to 85 and get KO'd again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude.
That was the other thing about Alex talking shit to DC. He's like, next time we fight, why don't you make weight?
Yeah.
And just picture DC with like a towel around him, trying to like get
push
that,
it
like,
push it down and
Yeah.
Wasn't that against that was against Jones?
I think
He
it was.
almost missed
Yeah, it
weight?
was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
fuck.
Whatever. Watch that.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll get into CM Punk
I
now.
like the title of this.
Losers.
CM Punk and Mike Jackson.
Yes.
Who wrote this? This is a Bleacher Report.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean,
Okay,
that fight
so-
sucked.
So the first line, I understand the CM Punk intrigue. I don't. Like, do you just have to be like a hardcore wrestling fan to get it, or
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I
Well,
don't
what
know.
can you say about this? I mean, the guy went in there, got the shit beat out of him, and he survived. Like, physically, he didn't die.
yeah, like he didn't throw in the towel.
You know?
He was constantly throwing punches right until the end of the
Yeah.
last bell. So like,
He's probably
he's-
having fun.
I'll say I
Yeah.
respect
Give
his
that to
fighting
him.
spirit.
yes,
I respect his
And he's got
fighting
a
spirit.
chin.
And
Yeah.
he can take a
Yeah, we
shot.
found
you can
that
take
out.
a shot.
Yeah.
Either that or
At 38 years
Mike
old
Jackson
or whatever
just
the fuck.
throws muffins. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, Mike Jackson is a news reporter.
Oh, there you go.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's a journalist or something.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, just to make sure
Wasn't a
that
good
you
fight.
have all the context on this fight. This was the first fight on the card, right?
Pay
Or
per view.
Pay-per-view.
second fight of the pay per view, and both fighters have a 0-1 record. So a lot of people,
UFC
a lot of people,
2018.
yeah, a lot of people's complaints is why the fuck is this on the pay per view?
Because they've been hyping CM Punk, that's why.
Yeah,
Pay him a lot of money
Yeah, like,
too.
while I understand that the question is valid, if you take a second to think about it.
I think his first fight, it was 500K plus pay-per-view points.
Mhm. Yeah. So
Just because they think
That's
he's
why
going
he's
to bring
gotta be on
wrestling
there.
fans in there
I'd
Yeah.
go in there too and get the shit beat out of me even worse
for
for that
500K.
kind of money. Yeah.
Sure, why not?
yeah, throw in my
Nobody would-
flailing girly punches like I.
Nobody would buy the pay-per-view because of me, but
what are you talking about? You got a huge following.
yeah, all 9 people and fucking yeah.
I mean, that would almost be. They hyped that right though. Almost like it's almost a pros versus Joes scenario. A random guy gets his ass beat by one
Yeah.
0-1 professional
Yeah.
fighter.
Yeah,
Like it almost has
Yeah,
more
it just-
appeal than
it just
putting
shows
CM Punk
you-
in there. Like, let's stand and bang, bro.
it's a good indicator of the real caliber of UFC fighters,
Yeah,
even the bottom of the barrel.
yeah. That guy with 3 years of training couldn't do
Yeah,
anything to 0-1 journalist guy. Really. I mean, he had
Yeah.
some takedown, I guess.
Hmm.
Yeah. Anyway, Gabbage.
So what's next for Holly Holm? Amanda Nunes or Cyborg?
Oh boy, I think Amanda Nunes. That's a good fight.
she doesn't
Yeah.
want Cyborg. She doesn't want to fight Cyborg.
Who, Holly?
Yeah,
She wants both.
she wants both.
Yeah.
Who
I don't-
who else?
I can't see the second fight going any different than the first
No.
one with Cyborg, but I would rather see her fight Amanda just because
I just want to see
it's
Amanda
a new
fight
matchup.
more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Who,
That's
who
what I'm
else?
and
excited
she's
about.
skilled as shit, so that'd be great.
Who else does Amanda have to fight right now?
That Brazilian, that Kaylin Vieira.
Oh, Kaylin Vieira. Yeah, right.
I think she's undefeated.
yeah.
I'd watch Nunes. I think Nunes would beat Holly.
Think so?
I think so.
Yeah.
If we were to put down a $20 bet, sure. I'd pick
Okay,
Nunes.
well, we'll see what happens, I guess.
Would you put it on Holly?
No, I don't know if I'd bet on it, but
Oh, okay. Now you're scared.
once it's signed, we can.
No, that's true.
We'll
You-
put some money on the table.
You hesitate on a fictitious $20 bet. That's good.
Okay, here's a scenario. So Holly fights Amanda. Amanda beats Holly. And then Amanda fights Cyborg. Who
Yeah.
wins?
That's a hell of a fight.
Yeah.
Like if Amanda beats Holly like Cyborg beat her. Who do you think would win?
God, that's a tough one. That's a good fight, though.
You know what? I'll just be the flagship here, and I'm going to back Nunes.
Yeah?
I think I'm gonna pick Cyborg in that one.
There. Now we have some drama in the
Due
show.
to size.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys got a $20 bet on that, or?
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I think the scale is pretty close.
I'll put 50 for this bet.
That's some serious money.
Cyborg brings
I mean,
a strong clinch game.
that's
works
20,
against the fence.
25% of your
Yeah.
monthly salary. I mean, can you even afford that?
Yeah. What the audience has to understand is most of us are blue collar or low white collar. Myles is lower white collar, I think.
Sure.
Lower white collar.
Yeah.
We'll call it that.
Yeah, like there's a blue stain on it, but it's still a white collar.
Yeah, it's a white collar, but I spray paint blue just to blend in with you guys.
Yeah.
He's a neurosurgeon.
Yeah, little known fact. I'm a nanotechnology engineer.
That doesn't.
Best thing about the internet.
I believe you.
Were you going to say that's not a real thing?
I was, and I'm like, of course it's a real thing.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as an engineer.
An Imagineer. Anything can happen with a pencil.
Pretengineer.
Yeah.
Power. Pretengineer.
Yeah.
Oh, then we had Curtis Blades versus Curtis Razor Blades. Versus
Yeah, we
Alistair
kind of
Overeem.
talked about this one a little bit.
Elbow blades from hell.
Yeah, I guess we did talk about it.
Oh, how about Rashad Evans?
Oh,
That's a tragedy.
Yeah.
Wait, that's sarcasm.
that sucked. I was never a huge Rashad fan. I liked him. Actually, I think he fought Phil Davis in 2000. Either it was late 2011 or early. It must have been 2011 or early 2012. He fought Phil Davis on a Fox card, and I think that was the best Rashad ever. And he dominated that fight. And there you go.
2012.
January 28, 2012. I remember watching that fight in camp in Esterhazy, Saskatchewan.
Wow.
Yeah.
Saskatchewan.
But yeah, that he looked really good there, and he just has not been the same. I mean, he got a title shot off of that and lost to John Jones, I think, in April of 2012. April or May, I'm pretty sure it was April.
Oof. That's a lot of losses.
Yeah, April 21st.
Oh
There
man,
you
Jones would have been young then. Because how old is he now? Isn't he like 28 right now?
go. He was 24 when he won the belt in 2011, so he would
He's
have
30.
been 25 at the time.
Holy shit.
Fuck, man. Wasting away his prime on
Yeah.
suspension. That
Yeah.
is- fuck, that's sad.
Like we should be watching him fight like at least 2 times a year right now.
Yeah,
Like-
ridiculous.
He should be fighting Stipe.
Yeah.
Speaking of Stipe, do you think Curtis will get to fight him?
Yeah, maybe.
Because we talked about it. We talked about the fight, but I don't think we talked about what that means.
I
Maybe
imagine
we
if-
did, and I forgot.
Stipe keeps the belt, then that has to be the next guy, I think.
Yeah.
Fabricio Verdum just got popped by USADA, hey? So see how
Sure
that plays
did.
out. What
Yep.
for? What was it for?
Steroids.
Like some sort of
Testosterone replacement or steroids?
It's a steroid. I forget what it was.
andro something. Maybe. He is facing an
Not
anti
released.
Okay.
I think it was, though.
Andro standalone or something like that. Andro, I don't even know the names of these steroids.
It's too bad.
USADA testing is too much. Stricter than the Olympics.
What's wrong with that?
What a weird
And then
thing
you
to
get
say.
fucking
Yeah.
popped.
Yeah, I wonder why he was against them last fall.
How am I supposed
He
to
doesn't
do all
have-
these steroids with them poking around so much?
It's funny because, like, I think of a guy that works out at his age, like, big guy, works out a lot, probably still has the same body as him. Like, he doesn't,
Yeah.
like, to me, he does
He's
not
not
look like
shredded.
The typical
some
steroid
guys you might
candidate.
have questions about if
Yeah.
they don't pass the smell test or whatever.
Yeah.
But,
You guys want to watch "Try Not to Laugh" challenge video of Owen Wilson saying "Wow"?
We've officially completed the MMA portion of this podcast. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
We're
it's
moving along.
it's over. Oh, need some volume.
I think we all just failed.
Okay, every time you laugh, you have to take a drink.
Oh, that's two.
This is really good podcasting.
What movie is that?
That's the one where they kill the dog.
Oh, Me, Myself, and
The dog?
or Marley and Me, whatever.
Yeah, that's the
I
one.
was gonna say Me, Myself, and
And I.
Irene.
Wrong movie.
No, wrong.
Okay.
There
That's
it is.
enough.
That's enough of that.
Yeah.
What was he? What Western movie was he in?
Oh, that's Shanghai. The one with Jackie
Oh.
Chan, the Shanghai Noon
Shanghai
or whatever.
Noon?
Yeah.
So, since we're on the subject of pop culture, have you guys seen the yodeling boy from
No.
Walmart?
No.
It's probably stupid.
It's pretty stupid.
Like, we don't have to go down this road. Oh, yes, I have seen that.
What would we do without the internet?
Yeah.
I don't
So
know.
great.
What the fuck?
What did people do before?
I think they went outside or something.
Holy shit. Good old internet.
Was that it for the UFC 225? That was it.
Yeah, pretty much. I
Next
think.
weekend we got Cowboy versus another random guy.
Yeah, let's
Fighting
make
in
s-
someone's backyard.
let's make
Yeah.
some picks for the next fights.
Okay, well, what do we have? See, every time UFC calendar, I gotta bone pick with.
Is it on? No. Is it a fight night?
Yep.
I enjoy watching Cerrone a lot, so anytime he fights, I'm ready to watch.
This is in Asia, I think, next Saturday.
Yeah, that
Is
single country. Yeah.
Well, they call it UFC Fight Night Asia for some
Mhm.
reason because people don't know what part of the continent, I guess, it's in.
What is Asia?
4,500.
4,500?
What is Asia? 4,500. Yes. Is that what they say after you get the right answer? Oh, Dana White's Tuesday Night Contender Series next Tuesday as well. Has anybody been watching that?
I have not.
Not the
I
contender
watched some
series.
highlights.
Yeah, that's pretty much. I just see the Instagram videos.
So, Cowboy versus Leon Edwards.
Cerrone made a guest appearance on Looking for a Fight.
Did
Did
he?
Yeah, the episode where they were in Mexico.
Oh, you've been watching season 3? You were talking about that earlier.
Yeah,
How is
they
it?
were down there for spring break, and they just ran into Donald Cerrone on the beach drinking with all the young women.
Nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Good for him.
Yeah, it's just living the dream.
I saw him. He's made me an Instagram video today. He's driving Harleys in Singapore or something like that.
Yeah,
It's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, it
I didn't
seems
know
like it'd
they-
be a good time.
Had Harleys in Singapore, but now I do. OSP versus Tyson Pedro. That's a good matchup. Tyson Pedro coming in strong from Australia.
where is this fight taking place?
Asia.
Remember the whole joke
Sing-
we made about
Singapore.
No, I wasn't paying attention.
Singapore.
Wait, so who's got Cerrone and who's got Leon Edwards?
I think we all got Cerrone, don't we?
I got Leon.
Contrarian.
He's young. He's fresh.
Yeah, that's
It's
how you
a
like him.
truck.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I think so.
So 3 Cerrone, 1
I hope,
Edwards.
I hope I'm wrong.
Look at Cowboys' absorbed strikes per minute versus Leon's.
Yeah, it's a little bit
I
different.
mean, nothing.
Hmm.
Look at how cool Cerrone looks. Look at that mustache in that photo. That's got to count for something. Where's the mustache stats?
Yeah, I don't know. That's like his bottom half of
Cool,
his
cool
face is
mustaches. I think that's 1-0.
1996 James Hetfield.
Yeah. So OSP and Tyson Pedro.
That's a good one.
And you're saying Pedro?
This'll be the one. I think if he can get past, OSP is like a good test for up and coming light heavyweight guys. because he can beat most of the dudes in the division, but not the upper.
Yeah. So if they can get
Upper
past
guys?
him, then they deserve to
I
fight
think-
those guys in the
I
top
mean,
5.
I don't want to
Top
be
10.
disrespectful and use the term gatekeeper, but I think that is a pretty good description of at this point in his career where he's at. He stops a lot of like he'll everybody outside the top 5 he can probably
He's like a low to
you know,
medium.
is a 50-50 chance
Yeah.
if I had to just play statistician about it, but Jessica Rose Clark versus Jessica I gotta pick Jessica Rose Clark because Jessica I really, I don't know.
You don't think she belongs?
I don't think she belongs in the UFC, honestly, but
What is that?
She's had a pretty rocky road. Let's look.
yeah. Hasn't been great for her. She trains out of Ohio too, I believe, with Stipe, but
That's a lot of red blocks for the win-loss column.
yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, and when the ones you win are just other than
Split.
Leslie Smith, I mean, you lose 4 in a row, and then you win a split decision.
Doctor
barely.
stoppage. Yeah.
Yeah. That was the self-proclaimed pound-for-pound best 125-pound female fighter in the world.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a great fighter name, though. Evil Eye.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of that.
yeah, it's good.
I'm a fan of the way she looks.
Yeah.
I think so.
She's pretty.
I thought we were judging these people on
Oh.
their fighting ability, but
I mean, yeah, that too. What?
Well, she doesn't fight pretty.
It's a trap.
she doesn't fight pretty.
I don't think so.
Are any of the women who were fighting with Ronda Rousey still fighting? I don't remember any of their names, unfortunately. But there's 3 of them.
Cat,
Holly.
Yeah, Kat
Zingano.
Zingano, Holly Holm, Man Nunez,
Betch.
No.
Betch Correa.
That's
she
not
never
what I mean.
fought Sarah Kaufman,
Misha
did she?
Tate. What?
She never
Misha
fought.
Tate?
No, she like there was Ronda Rousey, and then she had
She?
3 girls
Oh,
that were
did she?
like
Contenders for her?
no, but like
Contemporaries. You trying to say? Contemporaries?
just people she either trained with, but they were like her girls kind of thing.
Oh,
not
like the
saying
4
that
horse-
right.
Like Shayna Baszler, Jessamine Duke,
Oh,
Marina
Yes,
Shafir.
the 4 horsewomen.
Oh, I see.
No,
Yeah,
they
that
are-
is what I'm trying.
Not a one of them fights MMA anymore.
Yeah, she did fight Ronda.
Who?
Sarah Kaufman.
Sarah
was-
Kaufman.
Oh,
Yeah, I remember that fight.
Alexis Davis.
yes, no, yeah. So that was the
Another
4 horsewomen was what I was referring to.
I gotcha. Yeah, I know they're. Like,
I knew one
all
of you
into
would pick up
wrestling
on
now.
it. All of them are in wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's
I'm
good.
pretty sure. I don't know about Jessamine Duke for sure. I know she was dabbling a little bit. Marina Shafir just had a baby, so I don't know why I know all this crap.
Yeah,
but
you're
she
really
had-
on top of it.
She had a baby, and
What was the baby's name?
Rhonda, and
What did
Shayna
the
Baszler.
baby weigh when it was born?
8 pounds 3 ounces.
Ooh, beefcake. I don't
I
know.
have
Is that
no
heavy?
idea.
Is that heavy
And
for a baby?
what's the baby's middle name?
I don't know. Don't care.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I am scraping the bottom of the pot when I tell you that information
Ah, I see.
because I don't even care to know it, but I absorb it somehow.
What was cooked in the pot?
Baby.
Not much.
Bah, bah.
So what do you think of Li Jing Liang versus something Abe?
I'm gonna say this because it's
Daiki.
in Asia. They're gonna try and hype some prospects coming out of Asia.
I don't know any of these fighters
No, this is a problem with a lot
Is this
of these
all?
cards.
Is this all undercard at this point?
Yeah.
pretty well.
Oh,
yeah.
They put 2 guys on
Nobody.
it. They put
1, 2,
couple names
3,
on it to get
4,
some
5, 6,
North
Viewers.
American audience.
Yep.
Yeah.
8.
A lot of these international cards, I have to say, are pretty trash.
The first
Well,
10 fights of this card, I've never heard of these fighters.
you can't knock them for wanting to promote their local talent.
No.
Oh, I understand, but
Right.
nobody else goes to the, like, that's what you have local MMA shows for.
Yeah.
I don't know if I totally agree with that logic, but fair enough.
Well, it
You
doesn't
guys-
work. It's not working, though, anywhere. Like, anywhere they do this stuff, like whether it's England or, like, most of Europe, it's not working very well for them. The numbers are terrible for the shows. Like, Asia, the Asian market, I mean, they haven't really tried it in Mexico. It doesn't seem like, other than a couple shows here or there. But it's not really... I don't think it's developed into what they were hoping it was going to be.
But what's your alternative besides not doing them?
Put some actual names on the card, or put together a card like this and throw it over there with 4 or 5 fights on the undercard that have local guys, but put some, like, stack it up a little bit instead of just 2 journeyman, like, fights between journeymen, basically.
It's got to be tough to get fighters to commit to going over there, though, right?
Oh, I don't think so.
That's got to be part of it.
And the cost?
You think they have a deep enough
I think
roster
so,
that
yeah.
they'll have enough people interested?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because I think the UFC only pays for the flights for the fighter and 1 cornerman. And they all bring more than 1 cornerman.
Yeah.
And I don't believe they pay for any hotels.
But if you're, like, if these guys are in a championship fight, they're not going to turn it down.
No.
Sure, for a championship fight.
But you're not going to have a championship fight for
Like
every international.
we're talking about filling out an entire card
Oh,
here.
but, like, guys like Alistair go to Asia. Mark Hunt's gone to Asia. Benson Henderson went to Asia. A lot of people have gone to Asia, like, for the Japan card. That's
Well,
not
yeah.
different than going to Singapore. I don't think. Really? Was it another couple
I don't
hours?
think,
No,
I don't think
but
that'd
the-
be their preference, though.
Oh, probably not. But if you're trying to build something in a new market, that's what you do. Is you try and show your best product in that market. You don't
Yeah.
just put together some crap card because you want to promote local fighters. They're
Yeah.
weak cards, I should say. They're not crap, but they're weak.
I see it both ways, though. Because a lot of these countries, MMA is not that big. So you have, like, a hometown boy on the
Mhm.
undercard, or a bunch of them, for this matter. A lot more people are going to tune in because of that, I think.
Oh, I'm
Just
not,
because
I'm
those
not
countries
saying,
are so, like,
yeah.
nationalistic or prideful or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that a word?
I don't know. Maybe.
Nationalistic?
I just think you put your best foot forward. You don't.
I think it's close enough to a real world.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm trying to say.
Yeah, like
I get it.
I can make the
I get it.
intuitive leap.
I'm not saying don't do what they're doing. I'm just saying not as much of that. Not
You
as
heard it.
much.
You heard it live. Brennan says, "Put more white people." That's
You
Yeah,
can't.
it's just boiling down to just plain old racism.
Yeah.
That's
way to go,
Thanks.
Brandon.
Thanks. Yeah.
When Ronda fought Holly, that was in Australia, right?
Mm-hmm.
That is the sort of thing you're talking about.
That was a big card. It sold a lot of fucking pay-per-views.
Right.
There's some
Yeah.
star power.
Do you think that's hard to replicate for
They
every
like
international?
fighting over there though, so it's tougher. It's not the same as the Asian market. Like, fighting's pretty popular in Australia, so it's hard. But had they put her in Japan, I'm sure it would have been similar.
Mhm.
You know,
yeah,
doesn't
like
matter
it
where
would
Conor
have
McGregor
worked.
fights. It's going to be huge. People are
Would have
going to
worked
watch
there
it.
too. Yeah.
So, plus you get you get the tourism that comes with that. Well, more so with Conor probably than a lot of other
But
fighters.
as soon as you get to that level of fighter, like they're gonna pick and choose where they fight.
Maybe.
That, and you want. I would assume, and then very, very possible I could be wrong. Like, it's better when he fights in Vegas. You know that you're going to draw the audience. You know you're going to fill whatever stadium you
Flights
pick.
are easy. Hotels
Yeah.
are easy for people. Yeah. No. for
So
sure.
there's, there's a
like
lot.
The
that goes
infrastructure
into
is
it.
in place to host a fighter like that.
And like
there.
if you're
Yeah.
flying, let's just random number 6 fighters from the U.S. over to, we'll say Singapore.
Mhm.
It's a lot better than paying for 20 fighters or 15 fighters or whatever. I guess it can't be an odd number, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
For a card that, like you said, might not do as well. So you use local to, one, get local people buy-in.
Who knows? Like, we don't know what the UFC's budget constraints are on cards like this. Like, they might say, like, we're only gonna, put the money forward to pay to have, 3 American fighters there.
Because you don't want to
And
overcommit.
then they're gonna work with the local promoters and say, you guys got to fill out the rest of the card.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it really works like necessarily that way, because if you read anytime there's a card in England, and I don't know about the Asian ones because I can't read any of those, any of the characters. But at least the response on
It's like they're using a whole nother language.
You don't
At least
speak
they're-
fluent Mandarin?
the response you get from the English cards, where if they have the other problem with having only one, like one fight that has some star power in it, is if somebody pulls out, what are you left with? And everybody talks about trying to get rid of their tickets, like when that does happen.
Oh yeah.
So they're not there for the local guys. These are the guys that live there.
I totally agree with you. I think fights in foreign countries should be built up as much as they can with fighters that draw crowds, right?
Well, take for instance, we went to Montreal. I get excited about the guys that are local because, and I go, yeah, they're local, but I'm not there for them. We're there for Machida versus Shogun.
Like for people that live in Montreal, like they've probably seen those fighters fight already in that
Most
city
likely,
in the
yeah.
last year.
Yeah. We had Patrick Cote. There was who else was on that card? Patrick Cote fought somebody. He fought Alan Belcher on that card. There was a few, right?
Like
so
you were going to that card coming all the way
Tim Hague.
coming all the way from Alberta. I guarantee you, like more often than not, the locals in Montreal that were going to that card were going there for the same reason as you. They're not going to see the locals fighting either.
I think it's largely dependent upon the market and whether or not they've been in that market before.
Sure.
So this could be, because they're not going to be paying out that much money in fight purses for this card, but they're going to get a good sense of what that market and economy.
This is them dipping their toe in.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'm not.
Well, then we'll
Yeah.
have to come back to this
I just
argument
think-
the next time a fight's in Singapore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to pull some numbers too, because I, at least in my opinion, I think that the problem with when they do this is that you are not putting your best foot forward, and so you ultimately create a weak impression, and you sell a weak product
they
to
look hesitant.
the
Yeah.
audience, and you look like, what do I really want to go see? It wasn't that good.
Yeah.
I didn't know anybody. It was kind of blah.
Yeah.
Production takes a really long time. There's a lot of space between fights.
Yeah, I can.
And who are you watching? The hardcore people, of course, will love the local guys.
Yeah, but I mean, you're not trying to get their
No, you want
attention because they're there regardless.
Exactly.
Like you've already got their money.
Exactly. So I don't know. That's my thought on it anyway. But
No, I agree with you.
we should
I agree with you.
We should try and get some numbers if we can,
Like Asia, like
maybe
events in Asia
for the
or-
next time, and just see if we can if
See
there's
if-
any data available at
See
all,
if we can read some of those Chinese characters.
wherever they are.
Wonder what happened the last time she was on that.
What's this video about, or website?
MMA Junkie. Headline: Most watched MMA promotion in Asia. And then it says UFC argues its case over one championship.
One looks like they're kicking ass over there.
But I mean, that's good for UFC too, because it just means that there are people interested in watching fights over there.
For sure. Yeah,
Right?
that's a good case
Like
study
it's good.
because
It's good for everybody.
definitely. They've got some stars
Yeah.
over there. For them anyway. I think Ben Askren's pretty popular in ONE FC, or was.
I don't know.
He's getting paid well.
I don't know. It's hard because
It's too
there's really no numbers announced
No, you can't. It's hard to
for
find
this stuff. But yeah.
It's conjecture. End of Bad Blood.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges for the contest.
This is the decision for RDA versus Colby.
47 and
'Cause
47.
whoever's listening probably can't hear.
Yeah.
Decision. And now, the new interim UFC welterweight champion, Colby Chaos.
There you go.
championship belt. I'm gonna do what a real American should do. I'm bringing this belt to the White House, and I'm putting it on Donald Trump's desk. And secondly, Joe, Tyrone Woodley, you're a freaking coward. Why'd you let this little filthy animal take this ass whooping tonight? This is supposed to be you. You can't run, you can't hide no more, Tyrone Woodley. I'm coming for you. Like you said, this is a real championship.
Yeah, he talks a little shit.
Yeah.
He does.
I know they were asking Dana White about it in the post-fight press conference. Like, so, like, are you gonna set him up for that date with Trump? And Dana was just like, yeah, that's no problem.
Yeah. I'll text him right now.
Yeah.
I think he's in friggin' North Korea right now, making peace with.
Yeah,
Kim Jong-un, but-
denuclearizing North Korea.
Do we want to go on to that
Yeah,
topic?
like that seems like a slip. Have you
Gonna get it
seen?
done. I get it done.
Shut up.
Have you seen what?
You're such a troll.
Just gonna pull a Chris Hardwick. Shit's gonna happen. Get her done.
Nope. I don't think that statement lines up. I feel you don't know enough about one or both of those situations.
You guaranteed I don't know enough about either of them to be talking. That you can be sure of.
Nope.
Yeah, if we know one thing, we know,
You know
that.
one thing.
Yeah. There was a trailer for like Donald Trump and Kim coming together as like powerful world leaders, and it's a trailer on the internet.
Like a serious?
Yeah.
Like,
No.
Oh, shit.
It's
like White House
Yeah.
Who
endorsed.
did this?
I don't remember off the top of my head, but it's easy to find, and it is.
Makes you feel awesome about
it's
America?
Fuckerdly, is what it is.
America.
I love the UFC 230.
Oh, Dana.
Trump versus
Yeah, where
Kim
is it?
Jong-un.
What are you looking for?
Funny picture.
Oh, that'll.
Be on Sure Dog for sure.
Yeah, he's just ignoring the serious comment you were just making and looking for something funny.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Yep, which is fine. We don't have to watch the trailer now, but I encourage you to watch it because it's fuckerdly. It's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good. It's like a serious thing.
What fucking language is that? Not English.
I mean, I recognize all the characters at least.
Yeah, that's like if I basically just hit the space bar randomly in between
Nope,
mashing
that's
my
not
keyboard.
what it's like. That's not a language. That is. Like, just because you can't read it doesn't make it not a language.
Well, it's just not a language to me because I can't read it.
I don't think it works that way. Just because you can't read something doesn't make it not a language.
All
Might
you
as well
people
be, I
with your
should say.
ching chong ching
Yeah.
can't understand you. Go back to your country, white power.
That won't be taken out of context.
Wrong Dave Chappelle reference.
Yeah.
End quotes.
Open and close parentheses.
So what else we got?
Let's be clear.
What else we got going on?
It's almost midnight.
Yeah, I could probably wrap it up.
It's been an hour and a half, so
Yeah, cool.
Is that it? Feels way longer than
We
that.
can we
Really?
can throw
Yeah.
in some bonus
Really?
content from last
Do you
weekend.
hate podcasting
what do you
now?
want?
No. It doesn't seem like excruciatingly long. It just seems like we've been talking for longer than an hour and a half.
The past couple seemed like they went by really quick.
Oh yeah.
Like the last one, I think it was like 2.5 hours, and it went by like super quick.
Yeah. Yeah?
It's bizarre.
No, that's good.
So, yeah.
Cool.
What do you want to end with?
What are we signing off with?
Shark laughing 10 hours?
The fuck?
Either that or
Did
the
you
Jeff,
watch this yet?
Jeff Goldblum laugh would be good too.
Okay.
No, I haven't seen this yet though.
I haven't had 10 hours to kill.
No, it's right there. It's
Wow.
the third
Yeah.
video.
Just go watch the movie. Strange Wilderness. Should be on Netflix.
Oh, didn't you show this to us last time?
Yeah.
That's
And we
right.
all laughed.
We all,
Yoda laughing
we all
10
had a good
hours.
chuckle.
All right. The remix
Yeah.
or just
Ah,
the original?
either one.
Jeff Goldblum laugh remix. This from Jurassic Park. Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's the pinnacle of his career.
Big up dinosaur?
Oh.
Fucking stupid. Yeah, no, that's really great.
All right, that's a wrap.
Yeah. Do we have a...
This has been episode 3 of MMA ETC.
I labeled it as 4, whatever.
Don't
Is
matter.
it 4?
Yeah, I think so. 'Cause you
Well,
had
no.
3.5 on there.
3.5.
You put 3.5, so I just put 4.
That makes
This
sense.
is actually 3.
Whatever. We're
In
usually drunk
chronological
anyway.
order. Yeah.
We're fucking organized.
We're drunk.
Instagram,
Does it
Twitter,
really have-
Facebook,
Yeah.
MMA ETC.
We
Yep.
can't just say etc.
Well,
I think
then people will spell it out, maybe.
Yeah.
If there's more than 10 people listening,
Yeah.
you might lose half of them.
How else do you fucking spell etc.?
You actually spell it? You fucking troll ass.
That's a valuable contribution.
Yeah. Yeah, no language. Because we can't
Fuck.
read it.
This is gold.
Oh,
This is our-
this is Goldblum.
Whoa! This is our outro.
Anyway,
All right.
yeah, beta physics.
So when are
That
you back,
was
Rob?
really good. 2 weeks.
2 weeks? So you're gone another... Yeah. We'll talk about it after.
Another 14 days,
Sweet.
approximately.
Stay tuned, kids.
All right. See you on the next one.
Peace.
We got at
out.
Chojin.
Yep, that's the one.
At Chojin.
If you want to follow me, where I post nothing,
AIN.
You've posted nothing for 6 years.
Yeah.
going strong. Gonna keep it going.
Spiffipate, Camature,
Camtron with a 4.
Camtron. Oh, right. Right. Anyway,
It's in the bio for MMA ETC.
hit it up.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Peace.
Yep.
And have a good night.
Yabba dabba doo.